Hey, Dinarland. Today is Sunday, April 26, 2020. This is from Restored Republic via GCR, compiled by Judy Byington. Okay, says April 25th, 2020, Saturday evening, Fleming military intel contact. This has been an extremely complicated process. There was still a war going on with the deep state and their coronavirus pandemic and shutdown. The White Dragon Elders released heritage funds Monday, the 20th of April, pushing everything out and leaving the U.S. to follow. On Wednesday, the 22nd April, POTUS, Trump signed an executive order closing U.S. borders in order to comply with GCR protocol. Trump then told his Department of Defense, UST, State Department, and White House teams to get everything expedited for a shotgun start, including Tier 4B. Redemption/exchanges started next week before Friday, May 1st. On Friday, Trump wanted to reopen the U.S. economy. The U.S. Treasury and State Department teams were intensely focused with the White House team to optimize and finalize the final process and settlement procedures of the RV release so it could start next week to make the Tier 4B redemption exchange process as simple as possible and to optimize the help we each received from our assigned wealth manager and trust company team working for us in liaison with the U.S. Treasury. UST and State Department teams were working hard to show POTUS, Trump, Department of Defense, and elders that they would get the RV/GCR release started globally this week. It was speculated that Mnuchin's fate may depend on it, as everyone knows Mnuchin hindered the RV release for the deep state months ago. They were not ready to start us earlier this past week because, number one, the old SWIFT system remnants were still being replaced by the new quantum financial system and completely disconnected from the global banking system. Number two, this was so that deep state operatives could no longer use it post-RV to steal funds through ping and tap methods, post-RV Tier 4B currency holders Zim-funded accounts. Number three, last week there were cabal/deep state obstacles by deep state governments and leaders like Shinzo Abe of Japan and deep state leaders in China and North Korea. Number four, CDC anti-coronavirus infection measures had to finish final checks in all redemption centers by Monday, April 27th. Number five, Dubai 1 had to be refunded because the elders allowed the U.S. government to draw Dubai 1 funds over the past 3 weeks or stimulus bill disbursements. The U.S. Treasury still had to finish staging of stimulus payments and loans to go out over the next week. The $1,200 economic impact payment was the beginning of Universal Basic Income, or the UBI, coming out of D1 funds through the Trump administration, according to GCR debt relief and debt forgiveness programs. These programs would change every citizen's life permanently going forward. Number six, there have been thousands of arrests going on with Department of Defense security teams picking up and containing deep state operatives and rounding up released gang criminals who were released from jails and prisons in California, New York, North Carolina, Georgia, and other states. On Monday, April 20th, there began what the Chinese elders called a 10-day paradigm shift. Monday, April 20th to Thursday, April 30th. The top 27 White Dragon Chinese elders said to all countries that they're going to push hard to get the redemption and exchanges started, plus the 27 payout category disbursements between April 20th, Monday, and April 30th, Thursday. From the last Monday, April 20th onward, massive amounts of money from the global collateral accounts have been moving globally. Everything was in motion for a shotgun start release for next week. The elders started moving money based on heritage funds, which were valued at quintillion of dollars, as well as the dragon bonds that the White Dragon family top 27 elders have. That's why the oil markets crashed last Monday, 4/20, and went negative as it was getting rid of petrodollar funds held by the cabal/deep state. The Department of Defense, U.S. Treasury, and White House teams were now intensely focused on getting RV/GCR released, started Monday to Wednesday, April 27th to April 29th. The new dragons, which should be the White Dragons, were cleaning up the minions. The U.S. Treasury was following instructions of the new dragons, and they were out to prove to the elders they could get the exchange done. The elders were pushing through the RV/GCR and we would start next week. All GCR RV releases, redemptions, appointments were to commence before Friday, May 1st. The Department of Defense gave the green light Wednesday evening, April 22nd, that started the final GCR RV release sequence, the same day that POTUS Trump signed the executive order to close USA borders according to Nassar protocols to release the GCR RV. Iraq was allowed to RV the Dinar on that Wednesday, April 22nd. Word from an honorary White Dragon confirmed that Dubai 1 and Dubai 2 opened April 23rd, Thursday, and the elders started collecting their due. Hong Kong and Zurich pulled the trigger April 24th, Friday, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. On Friday morning, April 24th, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, onward there was a full start of release activity and getting agitated intermediate accounts adjusted with final payouts to start anytime Monday through Wednesday, April 27th to April 29th. The Forex was updated at 2 a.m. Eastern Time on Friday, 24th of April, with rates for 22 RV currencies not yet locked in. Currency holder 800 number email lists were told to have those lists to Wells Fargo by close of business on the 24th of April. On Friday, 24th of April, paymasters in Zurich, New York City, Miami, and elsewhere were paying out clients. The U.S. was pulling the trigger Saturday, April 25th, so that Monday, the 27th through the 28th of April, liquidity could be released. Since last Sunday, April 19th, the top 27 White Dragon Chinese elders and the grandfather have been insisting that the final RV GCR release be finished. They no longer want to wait on the U.S. to start, but since giving ultimatums to Trump, DOD, and UST did not work, they decided to start completing the final release last Sunday, April 19th, into Monday, April 20th, and to let U.S. follow their lead. The U.S. had no choice in the matter anymore because the RV GCR monies had been released and were moving in a way that the U.S., Trump, DOD, UST could not stop anymore. As adjudicated in the past and legally, the Tier 2 to 3 intermediates, fines and penalties, CMKX, farm claims, Native American Indian accounts, the sovereign accounts, and other adjudicated accounts have to be paid out this weekend by the trustees who are making final payouts and adjustments to accounts. The grandfather said that the global collateral accounts, Tier 2 to 3 sovereign accounts, Tier 2 to 3 intermediate accounts, Tier 3 to 4A Admiral top-level accounts, Reno inner and outer core group accounts, and Hong Kong funds would be paid out this weekend. Over the weekend, CMKX deliveries expected to be going out, but DoD security teams wanted to keep those deliveries to recipients under wraps. Legally, everything had to be done before Tier 4A, B started redemption exchange appointments, so the intermediate accounts were accessed at the same times we were started on Monday to Wednesday, the 27th through the 29th of April. And the Dinar rate would be public through ISX by Sunday, April 26th. On Sunday night, midnight, April 26th, they plan to start locking things down so Tier 4B could start exchanging, redeeming by midweek through Friday, May 1st and beyond. The Dinar and all rates would be locked in by Monday, 27th of April. Iraq had some problems with the CBI.IQ website being hacked that they're working on to resolve now. DoD security teams input the security codes to start final payout disbursements and redemption exchanges. They were expecting rates locked in by Monday morning, April 27th. And that's all for now. Thanks for tuning in.